gonna wait a few minutes for people to join. And then there's Rory. Give me 1 second. Hi, I'm back. Hi. Sorry I'm doing this so late tonight, but I'll post it for 24 hours, obviously, so then people that it's a little late for can watch it later. Hi. So, alright, I'm going to say what I'm going to make right now, and then if somebody can pin, or somebody can comment it, and then I'll pin it, that'd be great. So, the reason why I'm doing this so late tonight is because earlier tonight I grilled a vegan steak that I made. I've seen like this video going around like Facebook of a vegan steak made out of like wheat gluten, and I tried it tonight and it turned out really, really, really awesome. But since I've already made it tonight, I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of what I did, but then I'm also going to just meal prep my breakfast for tomorrow, so that way it's kind of like a little bit of 2 for 1, because otherwise it would kind of feel like a cop-out if I just made chia pudding, because it's so easy. It's just like 3 things and then you're done. So I'm making... Basically, I'm going to show you how to make a vegan steak, and then I'm going to make chia pudding for tomorrow. So, if anyone wants to comment that, I'll pin it, so that way people just tuning in can kind of get that. Hello. Cool. Pin it. Come back. Oh my god, wait, there we go. Okay, and chia pudding. If someone can put that. Alright, I'm going to pin that. These comments are moving so fast. There we go. Cool. Give me just 1 second. Let me check on Rory real quick. Jeff's upstairs, but he'll be right down. Okay. So, what are you doing? Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, because I think people are kind of tuning in. If not, you guys can watch it tomorrow. It'll be on for 24 hours. So yeah, I'll walk you through how to make the vegan steak first. So I already did it. I'll post a picture of it. But so right now I've got my vegan steak in my rice cooker, which you're supposed to put it in a steamer. Now, I don't have a steamer, so I just used a regular rice cooker, and I kind of rigged it a little weird. So I'll show you what I did. So... it's steamed. Ow, it's hot as shit. Sorry, Rory, I didn't mean to cuss. I'm working on that, by the way. Cussing is really hard not to do, but now I need to not do it because I'm around the baby. So I made like this like weird steamer thing out of a like strainer, and then just like my rice cooker. I just put water in the bottom of it. So this will be a million times easier if you just happen to have a steamer. So I just kind of rigged something up to make a mock steamer, I guess, which I guess would work the same, hopefully. I don't know. We'll find out. So I already went ahead and made this steak, and I'll just walk you through how I did it. It's super easy, actually. So, see, it's all steamy. Okay, I'm going to just grab a fork so I can show you guys. Check this out. Looks like a meaty hunk of something right there, right? But yeah, that's a vegan steak. This one's a little crumbly. I didn't knead it enough. So this was my first attempt at it. So I'm going to show you guys a better way to do it than the way I did just here. But this is pretty much it. I mean, now I used tomato puree. I'll show you guys this, but I used tomato puree instead of paste because I didn't have paste. But if you had tomato paste, it would be a lot more red in the middle, so it looks like a real steak. But this is my first attempt, and it's kind of close. Not quite there yet. You guys can see it. Okay. It is seitan. So it's a seitan steak. Alright, so I'll walk you guys through how I did this. Sorry. I'm trying to keep the camera off Rory. I don't know if she likes it. Alright, so here's my uncooked version of it. So this is what it looks like uncooked. And it's basically just a big hunk of seitan. And how you make it is, I've got the instructions right here. I'll walk you guys. I wrote it down just so I don't like completely blank on what I'm doing. All right. So all it is got all my ingredients here. You can see. I'll just kind of show them one by one. All right, so first it is 3/4 of a can of chickpeas, and all you do is drain them, rinse them, and then you've got your chickpeas. So that's pretty much it for that. And then you just have to take your nutritional yeast, which I keep this in my house as a staple. I use it for everything. You can get it at most grocery stores, even Kroger, like Food for Less, I think even has it, maybe, I'm not sure. Most major grocery stores carry this. So 1/4 cup of this, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, just any old garlic powder, doesn't matter. 1 teaspoon oregano, so just regular dried oregano. And then 2 tablespoons tamari. So tamari is a gluten-free soy sauce. So, which really defeats the purpose, because when we're making vegan steak, it's made out of wheat gluten. That's like the major component of it. Now, I don't know of a way to make this particular steak gluten-free, because it is like the vital wheat gluten is the main ingredient. But I've seen people make steaks out of so many different things. Like you can make it out of a big portobello mushroom cap and marinate it, and it'll come out kind of similar. But for this particular recipe, I'm not sure how you could do it gluten-free, but I know tamari is like a healthier, I guess, healthier version than soy sauce. So back to that, it is 2 tablespoons tamari. As far as the taste in soy sauce, I don't really notice too much of a difference. Now, I do have this other thing. It's called, I'll show you real quick. It's called liquid aminos. Okay. So this thing is called liquid aminos, and it's very similar to soy sauce, and it's much healthier than those two combined, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it's a soy protein. I don't know. I've just heard it's a lot better for you. I don't know if that's necessarily true or whatever, but this is good, but I can definitely tell the difference in taste. It tastes similar to soy sauce, but not quite soy sauce. This is pretty similar. All right. Hello. All right, so back to this. And then then you're gonna add 1/2 cup tomato paste. So I didn't have tomato paste, so I improvised and I just used a can of just diced tomatoes. Because I mean, tomatoes are tomatoes, right? I mean, tomato paste is just thicker tomatoes, right? I hope. I don't know. I used it. It seemed to work out all right. And then you're going to do 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. And all these things you can just find at a regular grocery store. These are not like exotic ingredients at all. And then just a little bit of black pepper to taste. Maybe like a pinch or so. And then you're going to do 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. So just regular Dijon mustard. Alright, I'm trying to like keep up with what you guys are saying, but I'm not really focusing. I'm trying to like pay attention to what I'm doing, so I can just walk you guys through it. What's next? Okay, next is 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke. So just, it took me forever to find this, by the way, because I always thought it was going to be like in the seasoning aisle, and I never could find it there, and it's actually in a really weird place in the grocery store. I found this at Walmart. I'm just trying to remember where it's at. It's kind of near, hey honey. It's near like Worcestershire sauce and all that, so it's going to be like, not with the spices, it's going to be with like the sauces. You want? Okay, so anyways, yeah, so it's gonna be like by the Worcestershire sauce, which is like weird because I never could find it until I just happened to like figure out where it was. And then you need 1/2 cup vegetable stock. So just regular vegetable stock. And then all you need is vegetable stock. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, that's it. So that's it for all those ingredients. And I know I just ran through them pretty quick, but I'll just go through it again. It's chickpeas, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, oregano, tamari, tomato paste, paprika, black pepper, Dijon, liquid smoke, vegetable stock. So it sounds like a whole lot. But this recipe, I didn't come up with this. You can find it very, very, very easily. Just Google vegan steak. It's like the first thing that comes up. I think it's on on Bosch's website, and then like I saw another one at another website. So you'll find it if you Google vegan steak. And then after that, you just put it all in a blender. My blender's dirty right now because I used it earlier. So just put all that in a blender and then just blend it until it's really smooth. And then all you're gonna do is blend that with your Vital Wheat Gluten, which I'll show you guys the box. Hold on. Okay, so this is your box of Vital Wheat Gluten. And I found this at Kroger, and it's right next, it was kind of hard to find because I couldn't figure out where it would be, but it's near like I don't know, like cornmeal and masa and like flour and like things like that. That's what it's gonna be near. But this was like $2. So like making a vegan steak's pretty cheap, and it's really not that hard to do. So once you got all those other ingredients mixed together, like in the blender, you just take how much should I say? 1 3/4 cup of this stuff, which this whole box isn't quite equal that, so you might want to get 2. And then you just basically take a spoon, mix it in a little bit, but then once you get it a little mixed, you want to take it by hand and just knead it until you've got like this doughy looking stuff. And you don't want to over knead it. You just want to knead it until it's like, see how it kind of stretches, I know this looks so gross, but like, see how like it stretches and then kind of bounces back a little bit like that? I know it looks so gross. But yeah, so once you got it like this, then you know it's good, and you don't want to over knead it. So this is like a pretty good steak, and it kind of feels cool too. It feels like a stress ball. So yeah, once you've got it like stress ball consistency, then all you do is you take it and you wrap it in foil and you put it in your steamer for 20 minutes. So that's my makeshift steamer. Use a real steamer. This was really hard to do because I like couldn't get the timing down right. But once you have a real steamer, just 20 minutes and that's it. And then once it's done out of the steamer, then all you do is you put it on a frying pan until it's browned. Or like what we did is Jeff heated up the grill and I put it on the grill until like it had like the nice browning like a regular steak would. So yeah, it just looked like a steak, tasted like a steak, and I'll post a picture of that in a little bit. So yeah, that's vegan steak, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. But now I'm gonna go on to making my breakfast, which is super, super easy. And the reason why I did the like steak and then now I'm doing this is because it felt like a cop-out to just show you guys chia pudding, because it's just way too easy. Let me grab my instructions real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Anyways, how expensive was it? Are you talking about the Vital Wheat Gluten? Oh, shit. Sorry, blasting my music. The Vital Wheat Gluten was $2. Like, it's not expensive. If that's what you were asking, I'm not sure. Let me try to look at my comments real quick to see if that's what you're talking about. Okay. Question mark to hear it. I don't know what you were asking. Alright, I'm just gonna start making chia pudding. I'm gonna try to like read what you guys are saying. Also, my lighting is horrible in here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like figure out lighting, and I know how. It's just like I'm trying to like, I need to get a diffusion paper. I know it sounds, or just like a real light or something, but for now I'm just trying to make it visible because it's really dark in here otherwise. Okay, so chia pudding, super easy, and this is like my go-to breakfast because it's so easy and you prepare it the night before, and it's super healthy, and it tastes like pudding, so like you can't go wrong with that. So for this, I'm gonna rinse out my little spoon because it's got like gross steak stuff in it. Okay, now I'm back. I'm gonna put my steak over here. By the way, this steak, cover it in whatever sauce you want. I know I'm like still holding a big hunk of steak, but it's vegan steak. And I like to use A1, because believe it or not, it's actually vegan, because if you read the ingredients, it just says tomato puree, vinegar, corn syrup, salt, raisin paste, crushed orange puree, spice, dried garlic, caramel, blah, 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 blah. But none of it says anything that's not vegan. So I'd say it's pretty good to go. Or ketchup. I mean, if you're into that. Alright, so for chia pudding, all we're gonna do is put 12 tablespoons into a bowl, which I know that's a lot. It's gonna take me a minute to do this because I've got a shitty measurer. 12. And then I'm just gonna double that. 2, 3. I've never made my own barbecue sauce. I want to though. Like I don't know. There's just so many things that like I'm learning to like make from scratch. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's kind of like when I learn to make one thing from scratch, I want to make another. So like for chia pudding, for example, like now, okay, so I put 12 tablespoons of chia pudding in there, or chia seeds, and that's just regular chia seeds. You can get these at any grocery store. And then you want to put 3 cups of non-dairy milk. And I actually have a soy milk maker, so I'm going to start making my own soy milk. But for right now, this is what I just happen to have in the fridge that I need to get rid of. And it's my favorite type of non-dairy milk. And I need my measuring thing. Hold on. Okay, so 3 cups of, oh wow, it's not even off of that. Thought I've used it already, I guess not. Alright, so 3 cups of non-dairy milk. Sorry, just spilling it everywhere. 2 cups. And then 1 more. Okay. So that's pretty good. And then sorry, I'm like reading. I need to quit saying sorry too. I don't know why I keep doing that. Did your grain like the cake? Yeah, she liked the cake. I dropped it right before I like went to go meet her for dinner, so like it looked like crap because like I didn't drop it, but like I dropped it, like shattered, so like I didn't really have anything to show. So I was just like, man, because I wanted to show you guys. It turned out pretty good. I think the icing I would do differently next time because I tried to make my own cream cheese frosting by using my own homemade cream cheese, which I think the store-bought would be better. It's thicker, so I think that makes a better cream cheese than what I was trying to make. But I tried. You know, I never said I was good at cooking ever. I just like cooking, so I like experimenting. So, all right. Next, you need 3 teaspoons of agave. So I got my agave here. Got this at Walmart, which I hate Walmart, but sometimes it's like the most general store that people can go to. So that's why I always mention it. I always try to shop local if I can. Like if you can go, like, cause I got, like I finally found black salt today, which is, I'll show you guys. Hold on 1 second. It's really cool, but this has nothing to do with what I'm making right now at all. But this is called black salt, Kala Namak, and it's not black. It's pink, so it's really hard to find because you always think it's black. But I got this at an Indian grocery store. It's near my house, which is awesome because there's so many cool things at Indian grocery stores, like Asian grocery stores for vegans. But just always like shop local if you can. I try as much as I can. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna start with our agave. So 3 tablespoons of that. And this is just like an all-natural sweetener. And what's cool about it is it like has a very, very low glycemic index. So like if you're diabetic or anything like that, it's really good because it like doesn't spike your sugar levels, I guess, from my understanding. But it's like a good alternative sweetener. Like it's all natural. Cool. All right. So 3 tablespoons of that. And then 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. I think I already put my cinnamon out. Or I didn't. Hold on. So I don't think I have 3 tablespoons left in this, so I'm just gonna put it all in there. It's gonna seem like a lot, but really it's not because it's like supposed to be cinnamon flavored. And then I like to put a teaspoon of vanilla. So just always get like pure vanilla if you can, because like if you want it to actually taste good, like vanilla, it has to be like the actual like legit vanilla. So 1 teaspoon of that. Alright, so that's it. That's your chia pudding. And then I'll mix it up and just put it in between these 3 jars and that's it. And yeah, that was Jeff. I told him to come in here right now. because he distracts me and I get all nervous and I get like, can't do what I'm doing. But sometimes he likes to pop in. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix this. And you can also alternatively, like, so this is cinnamon flavored chia pudding. You can also alternatively use cacao powder, and it doesn't have to look like this. You can buy any kind of cacao or cocoa powder and just put like a tablespoon or whatever in there and shake it up, and it will taste like chocolate pudding, and it's so good. Or you could do like matcha powder, or you could do more vanilla, or you could do golden milk is another one that I like, which is like turmeric and coconut milk and cinnamon and ginger and like a bunch of spices, and it's really good. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with this, and it'll look very, very liquidy at first, and the whole thing is that chia pudding kind of gels, like the longer it's in liquid, so it turns into like a gel overnight and then becomes like a pudding. So right now it does not have the consistency of pudding, so right now it's like a liquid, but that's because it does change overnight into like a thicker pudding. And if it's too dry, just add a little more milk, and if it's too wet, just add a little more chia seeds. But you can get it almost exactly like a pudding consistency. So now I'm just gonna pour that in there. See, like some of it's already gelling, so like I kind of didn't do it fast enough, so I'll show you. See, it's already kind of turning into a gel, but you want to let it sit overnight to get it really gel-like. But you can kind of tell what I'm talking about. Like, see how it's already gelling? So yeah, let that sit in the liquid over, like the milk overnight, and shake it up a few times. Like if you just happen to go to the fridge and think about it, just shake it up a little bit. But when you're ready to eat it the next morning, just stir it up, and then if, like I said, if it's a little dry, add a little more milk. If it's a little too wet, add a little more chia seeds and wait like another hour or so. But that's pretty much it. So this is what it kind of looks like. So it just looks like a big liquidy thing, and then you're just gonna shake it up. So that's what it should look like. There's a big jar of like floating chia seeds, but then overnight it'll turn into like a gel. And then you just top it with whatever you want. I like to do just like a sliced Granny Smith apple. Just dice it in a little diced cubes, and that's it. And just put it on top in the morning. So that's it. So that's done for tonight. I'll try to read some of what you guys are saying, and then I'm gonna probably go because it's late already. You guys are nice. So yeah, anyways, I am going to be doing a cooking YouTube soon. I have decided to do that. I've kind of gotten over a little bit of my fear of being in front of a camera now that I've been doing this for a little bit, so like I'm a little more comfortable. I've got a friend who's going to help me and kind of help me get this started, so I'll probably try to air, like whatever, put on YouTube the first episode this weekend. I'm not going to promise because I don't want to like build up expectation and disappoint if I don't do it. But I'm going to try to release something on YouTube on like the first weekend of Halloween. So like Halloween as in like the month of October, because the whole month is Halloween. Okay. Painting the Roy room's going great. I haven't worked on it today, but... And I hate Walmart for many reasons, but mostly because the lights are fluorescent, they're terrible to their workers, and they're just an awful company. But really it's the fluorescent lights. I hate going in there. And it's cold and confusing. I'm trying so hard to read. All of these are so much. Anyways, if you guys have any specific questions, DM me. I'll try to my best, like I said, to message everybody back. If not, I'm sorry. Try to ask me next week. Oh, Jeff did get me some Halloween decorations today. We're not done. We're going tomorrow. We were a little burnt out after grocery shopping today, but tomorrow we're going to go. But I'll show you guys my table real quick, and then I'm going to go. But it's not done. So, hold on. I got my pumpkins. And I got a pumpkin that we painted over there. But yeah, so I got something going at least. And, alright. Cool. So yeah. How'd you get that good? I don't know. I've just been kind of like okay at drawing and painting. Like I've been like always a pretty good like multimedia artist. I'm not like the best at anything in particular, but I'm just kind of like all around decent at many art things. But But yeah, we're gonna get more Halloween decorating since tomorrow, so I'm pumped. I'm ready. I want to decorate my dining room and like my living room and like the front, but that's about it. Any more than that, I'm gonna get like overboard with it. Okay, I will definitely do a house tour eventually. Like I've said before, like we're kind of like finished now decorating, but like now we're just adding like the final touches, you know, like the little decorative details. So I'll probably wait a little bit to like do a whole full house tour. But I don't know, it's kind of like, since we haven't been living here that long, it's kind of like it'll take me a little bit of time to get everything all decorated. Alright, cool. So I'll just go for tonight, and I'll post this for 24 hours, and then just message me if you guys have any questions. Okay, bye. I hear Jeff talking. I didn't know if he was talking to me. Anyways, good night, bye.